Guys, please subscribe if you're watching this and you haven't already and you like what you see. Sandhagen versus Figueiredo should be a fun fight here. Before we get into the main event, co-main event, any fights on this card? Got your eye.
Prelims, Marina Rodriguez versus Jillian Robertson. I'm a fan of Jillian Robertson. Rodriguez, too. It's a top 15 strawweight fight. And then Yana Santos, formerly Yanis Kunitskaya, but it's Thiago Santos' wife, PFL fighter, is fighting Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate's back after a year off. That's a top 15 fight as well. And then on the undercard, Jeremy Stevens is making his return. This is in Des Moines, Iowa. So he's from Iowa. So he's fighting Mason Jones. Mason Jones, a minus 440 favorite. You know, we saw Jeremy go to bare knuckle and I think he got 2 wins, you know, and then he's come back. But I think he lost like 6 or 7 fights in the UFC before leaving. So I assume that's where that betting line comes from. But I'm rooting for him, obviously. And then also on the undercard, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod. Guaranteed to be a fun fight.
I was looking at the time of this card because I was like, this looks like a fun fight. But it's a 10 p.m. main card, so I'll be watching this the next morning probably.
We'll see. We'll see if I can make it. I'm planning on trying to stay up to watch this one for sure. But 10 p.m. is late for your boys. So we will see.
Yeah,
but
10 p.m. on a fight night card too, where there's a lot more commercials.
Yeah, let's get into this co-main event. I'm looking forward to this one. This kind of snuck up on me here. Reiner De Ridder, number 13, is taking on Bo Nickal, trying to break into that top 15.
RDR, Reiner De Ridder. He is 19-2, 4 KOs, 13 subs, 2 decisions. This guy was a 2 weight class champion for 1 championship. He was their middleweight. He had 2 successful title defenses, and he was a light heavyweight champion. And so far in the UFC, he's 2-0. He's got 2 submission wins, one over Jared Morshot and the other one over Kevin Holland. So he's gone about his UFC career the right way as far as I'm concerned. You know, after taking some time off from 1 championship, he's coming in. He's not just trying to fight the biggest fight he can. He's fighting guys, you know, to work his way up. And now he's got an interesting one here. Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal 7-0, 4 subs, 2 KOs, 1 decision. Now, RDR has a lot more experience than Bo in MMA fights. His style kind of plays into Bo Nickal a little bit too. You know, he likes to sub, you know, so he likes to take it to the ground. He's still got a lot more MMA experience, but Bo is constantly improving. He looks like the prodigy whenever we see him. He's super tough. It's an interesting fight because I don't know what the odds are on this, but part of me feels like De Ridder is the favorite here in a lot of ways in my mind, because I think even though I don't consider much of a stand-up fighter from what I've seen, I feel that limited experience in stand-up might be better than what Bo has, though. The table. You know, I've seen Bo take people out, but Bo hasn't fought this many times at this higher level. So
no, this is like his 8th fight.
Yeah.
Ever.
So my head is kind of, something tells me like, go RDR here. But I refuse to get off this Bo Nickal hype train just yet. I don't know what it is. So I think we're going to have a lot of scrambles. I can see Bo losing a decision here, but something tells me he's going to find a way to win this. And the fact that RDR is probably going to openly grapple with him is going to be the downfall here. And I think that Nickal, although it may get caught off guard, I think we'll find a way to win this. I'll go submission round 2.
Yeah, this can be an interesting fight if RDR manages to get on top of Bo or take his back in one of the scrambles you were talking about. But that should not happen. Yes, RDR is this great grappler over in 1 championship and everything, but they don't have the elite level wrestling in that organization that Bo Nickal brings. UFC doesn't really have the elite level wrestling that Bo Nickal brings. So Bo should just go in, shoot for a takedown in the first 10 seconds, which RDR will probably flop to guard anyway. And then he should smash him. Bo should be looking for a statement win as early and as dominant as possible. No testing his stand-up. No going for octagon time. Just a quick, violent, decisive finish. I don't know if he's actually going to do that, but that's what I'm rooting for. So I'm going to say Bo, TKO, ground and pound, dominant finish in round 1.
So where I'm a little hesitant, but I think RDR's style is going to be his downfall. You're out like very good. Like that's going to be his downfall. He's going to play right into Nickal's hands.
I just think from what I've seen from Bo lately, or so far, he knows and he respects jiu-jitsu, unlike some wrestlers. And I almost am worried that he wants to test his submission skills against RDR. I don't think he should do that. He's a great grappler in the wrestling portion of grappling, where you're controlling where the fight goes, and he should just get on top of him and smash him relentlessly with elbows. No more fooling around. And yes, you can grow your game and all that, but this is going to get you into the top 15. You're a few fights away from a title. Just do what you do best. These other guys, they shouldn't be able to stop him from getting on top and smashing them. So even at the top level, he should be doing this anyway. So you don't really need to, I know the days of the specialist are kind of over. Bo might be the exception to that. You want to be well-rounded, but you should be using what makes you special. So
march to the dance.
Let's move on from that fight, which I'm very excited about, to another fight, which I'm very excited about. Main event, Cory Sandhagen versus Deiveson Figueiredo.
Figueiredo is 24, 4-1, 9 KOs, 9 subs, 6 decisions. He's a former UFC flyweight champion, a 2-time former UFC flyweight champion. He's had successful title defenses. He has the fastest title fight turnaround in UFC history, 21 days. So, he's a stud. He's tied Brandon Moreno for third most fights in UFC flyweight division history. Fight of the night 3 times, performance of the night 1 time. He's just credentialed when it comes to flyweight. Bantamweight, he's been good, but Cory Sandhagen is also like right there. Both these guys, I feel like, are just beneath that tippy toe top in the UFC bantamweight division. But
they are ranked number 4 and 5, so I think that's a accurate ranking for them currently.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. Who's ranked number 4?
Cory.
Yeah, that's what I think should be. Okay. Which is going to tip my hand here. But anyway, Cory Sandhagen, 17-5, 7 KOs, 3 subs, 7 decisions. Fight of the night twice, performance of the night twice. Second fastest flying knee finish in UFC history. So watch out for that, Davidson. Davidson's got a hell of a chin, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll just get taken out, but ground and pounder submission, maybe. Figueiredo is always dangerous. He's got great power, whether it's flyweight or bantamweight. I could definitely see him catching Cory with something, because Cory, he'll bring it to you. He's great with scrambling and stuff like that, but I don't see it happen. I could, but I don't see it happening. I think Sandhagen is constantly making adjustments, and I think he's just a step better, maybe a step or 2 better than Deiveson Figueiredo, and I expect him to win this. I expect him to win this with ground and pound, actually, as the fight goes on. I'm going to go late in the round 3.
Yeah, Deiveson has powerful striking, strong grappling, but I'm with you. I don't see him finishing Cory in either dimension of the fight. Cory is so good at mixing it all together. He's so well-rounded. He gives you so many looks with his feints, and he's comfortable anywhere the fight goes. Great scrambles. He's tall for the division, especially against Figueiredo, who, was a flyweight. Cory would never make flyweight. And he's explosive, as you could say, with the flying knee. And he also has a pretty good chin. So in a decision, which is likely goes all 5 rounds, I think Cory makes it look pretty easy. I don't think he's going to finish him, but I think he wins all 5 rounds. So I'm going to pick Cory by decision.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be here next week, and we'll see you at the fights.